When you read anything about China, especially in the West, you have to be really critical about it because I don't think enough people understand that we live in a time where the West is trying to do everything it can to demonize China because they want to manufacture your consent for a war. And this is because of two reasons. One, because the military-industrial complex has an incredible amount of profit to gain from stoking a military conflict. And this isn't anything new because since World War II, the US has always tried to justify an endless stream of murder and massacres worldwide in places like Vietnam, the Middle East, and countless other countries under the guise of human rights when it was always about capitalism. And reason number two, xenophobia is used to distract you from the failures of the American government, and we can see this with COVID. Instead of passing pandemic aid or coming up with infrastructure for COVID testing, the government passed a record defense budget for 2021 out of anti-China hysteria. How is vulgar spending on militarization going to do anything to fight COVID? When you read anything about China, especially in the West, you have to be really critical about it. The same people who called me a Nazi for that post are now posting watered-down infographics on their Instagram stories as if they didn't contribute to this environment in the first place. I made this video a while back talking about the link between xenophobia and the military-industrial complex because anti-Asian racism itself is rooted in the interests of imperialism. But notice whenever a movement gains traction, the ideas that activists of color have been saying for years get co-opted by usually white liberals and watered down to be more palatable to the capitalist system. These infographics and the media treat Asian hate crimes as individualized and not as a deliberate symptom of US imperialism and warmongering. Japanese internment because of World War II. Hate crimes against Muslim-appearing people because of war on terror. And the rise in hate crimes towards Chinese passing people because of the demonization of China.